Hello, everyone. Today, we will explore and discuss some interesting and useful topics. The truth that car manufacturers don't tell you about automatic stop-start systems. Starting mistakes that are ruining your engine. Customers claim 5,000 miles of extra tire life. Is it true? Solving front wheel bearing noise and replacing front ball joints on a GMC Tahoe. How to open and clean a mass airflow MAF sensor to improve vehicle performance. Let's explore it all in today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Car Doctor, and leave your comments.
The hidden problems with stop-start systems. Every time your engine starts up, there's a brief moment where oil pressure hasn't fully built up. In a normal car, this happens maybe once or twice a day, but with start-stop, we're talking dozens of times in a single commute. That adds up, especially on turbo engines where that hot oil is crucial for cooling. Number 2, battery and starter problems. Yes, these cars use special AGM batteries and heavy-duty starters, but guess what? Those parts cost way more to replace. I'm talking 2 times more than regular parts, and trust me, they don't last 3 times longer. Now let's talk about real-world issues most drivers face. First, engine restart delay. You're sitting at a light, it turns green, you hit the gas, and wait for it. Finally, the engine starts up. This can be particularly frustrating in heavy traffic or when making quick turns. While modern systems have reduced this delay, older or budget vehicles may still experience noticeable lag. Second, the AC problem. Your AC compressor typically runs off the engine. When the engine stops, so does your AC. Yeah, some newer cars have electric compressors, but most don't, so you're sitting there in summer traffic getting baked just to save a few cents on gas. Let's talk about the savings, because that's why these systems exist, right? Most studies show about a 10% fuel savings in heavy city driving. Sounds good until you do the math. On a typical car getting 30 mpg, driving 10,000 miles a year in the city, you're saving maybe $133 a year in gas at $4 per gallon. But here's the kicker. One replacement AGM battery can cost you more than a regular battery. So there goes a couple years of fuel savings right there. Biggest cold start mistakes that are killing your engine is people jumping in the car and immediately revving their engine cold. Here's what's actually happening inside. When your engine is cold, all those metal components, your pistons, cylinder walls, everything, they're actually smaller than they should be. Metal expands when it heats up, and these parts are precisely engineered to work at operating temperature. When you rev a cold engine, you're basically forcing these cold, contracted parts to slam against each other. You might hear what we call piston slap, that rattling noise when your engine's cold. Those pistons are literally slapping against the cylinder walls because they haven't expanded to their proper size yet. Do this enough times, and you're looking at scored cylinder walls and worn piston rings. Trust me, that is not a repair bill you want to see. Now, here's a surprising one that's bound to stir up debate, letting your car idle for 10 minutes in the driveway. A lot of people think this is the right way to warm up their engine, but it's actually doing more harm than good. Here's why. When your engine's idling cold, it's running rich on fuel, which means excess fuel is seeping past those cold piston rings and diluting your oil. Plus, idling doesn't generate much heat, so the engine warms up painfully slowly. I've seen cars take 15 to 20 minutes to reach operating temperature just idling. Instead, start your car, wait about 30 to 60 seconds for the oil to circulate, and then drive gently. The key word here is gently. Driving under light load warms the engine up faster and avoids the damage caused by excessive idling. Speaking of oil, this next mistake is all about what's flowing through your engine. Many people overlook the importance of using the correct oil viscosity for their climate.
The sound from the front wheel bearings often appears when the bearings are damaged or worn. Symptoms: puzzling or growl noise. Heard more clearly when the vehicle accelerates or turns. Clattering or creaking noise when the bearings are severely damaged. Vibration. The steering wheel feels like it is shaking when driving at high speeds. Vehicle instability. The wheels do not rotate smoothly, affecting the ability to control. Causes: worn out due to long-term use. Water or dust entering the bearings. Improper installation or too heavy a load. Solution: check the bearings by rotating the wheel and listening for the noise. Replace the bearings to ensure safety and driving performance. This problem needs to be handled early to avoid widespread damage and ensure safe driving. A noise from the front wheel ball joint on your GMC Tahoe is a clear sign of damage or wear in the ball joint. Symptoms: a clicking or squeaking sound when steering or going over potholes. A clacking sound when accelerating or braking hard. A shaking or shaking of the steering wheel when driving, especially at low speeds. Uneven tire wear, due to the ball joint not holding the wheel in the correct position. Solution: check the ball joint. Shake the wheel by hand or observe with the naked eye. Replace the front wheel ball joint. This is the best solution if the ball joint is worn or damaged. Realign the wheel alignment after replacement to ensure stability. How to clean a mass air sensor, May F. Location of May F. Located between the air filter and the throttle body. Disconnect, remove the electrical connector and fixing screw. Remove the sensor. Gently pull it out without touching the sensor wire. Clean, spray. MOF, cleaning solution onto the sensor from a distance of 15 to 20 centimeters. Do not wipe. Dry. Wait 15 to 20 minutes for the sensor to dry naturally. Reinstall. Insert the sensor, tighten the screw, and reconnect the electrical connector. Check. Start the car to ensure the engine runs smoothly.
Customer states, "I think my rear differential is leaking."
Customer wants us to install a 4-flat trailer wiring. Not exactly sure he'd be able to pull anything.
This customer brought in their vehicle as they think it needs an alignment. The technician discovered where the trailer arms bolt to the underside of the body is rusted away. Once the customer was told of the damages, they said they will be bringing the vehicle to a scrapyard. This customer just purchased this Jeep for $7,500 USD and brought it in as they were told from the previous owners that it just needed the control arm bushings replaced. Unfortunately, the technician found the rear trailing arm mounts and frame to be very rusted. This rust is a common issue and repairable, but the customer did not get the repairs done.
Customer states tires are close to needing to be replaced. He thinks he still has another 5,000 to 10,000 miles. Customer states tires should still be good for another 5,000 or 10,000 miles. Oh yeah, that's just extra rubber. He should be able to be fine.